Officer Jake Marshall. Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. Shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Alright, there goes. 30-minute recess. Alright. Lana, what do you have to say about all this? You called for Jake Marshall. Seems you figured everything out. Care to tell us what you fucking mean by that? Dude, come on. Help us out a little bit here. You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright's just trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. I mean, you literally asked me to defend you in court, but that's fine. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? I hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Okay, just a seriously emotional moment. It's fine. I'll come back later. The comedic relief. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? I don't care about the sisters' quarrel. You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty, and top it off, you call me here? I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. Hey! Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor's guy. That's okay, so have you brought what I asked? Oh, wow. I'm not hitting any buttons, there's just a lot happening. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. Oh. I guess you can just do that? You can just fake names, I guess? It's fine. No big deal. You can just get whatever you need. Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. Yeah, oh yeah, just commit more crimes. That's fine. No big deal. But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. It's fine. Phoenix won't press charges. No big deal. Impersonation is impersonation of a, you know, lawyer. That's probably not a crime. No big deal. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Okay, so basically everyone here was involved in that except for Phoenix. Yeah, hey, read this 700-page document. I know we only have 30 minutes, but like, yeah. Yeah, even less now, huh? It's fine, no big deal. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Well, thank you for that sage advice. Emma, but why? Why's your name in here? No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Did she pass out? Oh, she ran away. Uh-oh. Gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. The gang's all here. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. Can't just be a coincidence. Why are you making him figure it out? They better give us a good reason other than her just being stubborn. I need to know what the hell's going on here, man. Alright. Oh, hell yeah, my favorite jingle. Alright. What next? We're still here. 30 minutes later. That was more like 45 minutes. It's fine. They're not strict on time here. Alright. Allow me to call to the next witness. The next witness to the stand. That's fine. That's pretty much what he said. Officer in charge of Grade A, right. Okay, Jacob. Jake Marshall. Please state your name and occupation. Hold on, I gotta get drunk in order to do this. Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. We get it. You're a patrolman! As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. He's taking it easy on him. He was much more rude to, like, Angel and everybody else who took their time delivering their name. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place, is this correct? According to the papers, partner. Yeah, that's true. He can never get anyone to say their names. All these people just want to be dramatic. They want their moment in the spotlight. A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Yeah, just fucking spit it out, buddy. We don't have time for this. This is day 3 of trial, okay? You know what that means, right? My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon at the time it went down. Motherfucker just straight up was like, yeah, so I know I was on the clock, but I just left and went to the bar. So, I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Dead ass. Yeah, I didn't feel like working today. Can't say I care for your beer, but you don't see me complaining. Damn, fucking rude. Security cameras and the ID card reader. Okay. Reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Okay, fingerprint activated locks. Kind of newfangled doohickeys. Okay, this guy sucks. Not good with machines or following orders. Okay. Alright, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Alright, what are you up to, Marshall? I'm just gonna press him on all of it. Made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings. Don't know what that means. Videos and nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes would be erased every 6 hours. Well, that's not good that he's someone who's a suspect in this and he has the opportunity to erase footage. Right. You don't physically enter the evidence room. What do you mean make rounds? Okay. Why did you become a police officer if you were not interested in following rules? You know what? Rescinded. None of them follow any rules. Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. Rubber gloves stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Okay. Yeah, I wish I had this guy's job, huh? He doesn't do shit. Back in the day, my locker was a goldmine of evidence. Yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism. Sensors on the locker handles can't be seen. Okay. Sounds like me at mine? Damn, Mel, must be nice. Just straight chilling at work. Good for you. I support you. You're doing amazing. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. That's true. Gumshoe had no idea what was going on. Just straight up weren't even there. What are you doing in a place like that? Eating spaghetti. Not even Angel steak lunches can beat that parlor's Vongole sepia pasta. You mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. Taught him a lesson, Judge. Don't you have some sort of jurisdiction to make him not work there anymore? Out of ammo. What do you mean? Evidence. Plan to pin me on to this crime, then you'd better draw. Okay, jeez. He just wasn't there. Oh yeah, where's Sarah? Here's her non-taco eating buddy. Yeah? Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? You being called in to testify? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime, and yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. Sure. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. A handprint. No, no, no. Not just a regular handprint, my friend. A fucking bloody handprint. Yeah. Love that outfit. He looks fantastic. Absolutely fabulous. Blood was wiped away. A luminol test clearly revealed this. Seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. Take it you have an explanation then? About the bloodstained fingerprints? That was Edgeworth, not Marshall. It's fine. We got the point. Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the crime. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my finger was by chance. Bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. Okay. Cross-examination. What are you hiding, Marshall? Why are you lying to us? You never go in there. Pay your respects once a month. That locker is his, okay. There's something sticking out of it too, though. What about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine, no mystery. Locker's covered with my fingerprints, just so happened. Chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. You can't just say words, you know? That's how people trick people. That's how, like, the jury in a case like this would be like, oh, he's right. You could just say that. You could. He's right, though. No. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mirror fingerprint. You wanna know why? Why are they unrelated? Kind of like cereal and cereal, okay? One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder. Useless, okay? How did you know that? Yeah. I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. I read. There was a blood stain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was on Detective Gumshoe's locker. No fingerprints were detected. That would mean the murderer wearing gloves having to place their hand on top of Marshall's fingerprint. It's the only logical conclusion. Is it? I don't know, man. There's only one reality, that's this. The security tape. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. What do you mean? The video is the only direct evidence you have. Places you can't see. Yeah, you can't see anything this whole video. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, oh, I don't know, like maybe a security guard. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Fuck. Just gonna save real quick. Wait, what is his ID number? What if he was in there and was like waiting? What if he's the 777 guy? Oh boy. I don't know if I can point at it in the video. Oh shit. Oh shit. I may have fucked up. I forgot he was coming through. That was scary. What if that was him? Okay, I really actually don't know. The time? Can I just point to the time? We're trying to prove that Marshall could have been in here. We haven't looked at this yet. I'm just gonna look at this. Neil Marshall? Is that Jacob Marshall's family member? Lana and Emma witnessed that. Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Interesting. Okay, not related. I have no idea if there's actually something in this video that I can point to. I'm assuming there is. There's gotta be. But I have no idea what it is. The victim and a good man? That's in his profile? Jeez. Dude, I have no idea. Maybe the thing sticking out of his locker? Oh! Wait a second. It wasn't sticking out at the beginning. Wait a second, wait a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why people play these games. Play these games to feel like a fucking genius. Bringing our attention back to the security camera, he says cockily, swaggerly, waving his head around, happily. Mistake, I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nailed it. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Oh my god. Incredible. I can't believe it. That's the kind of shit that I would think I would never be able to figure out. Outstanding. This is the kind of shit that's gonna help prevent me from getting Alzheimer's when I'm older. It's gonna keep my brain active. They say to do Sudoku to prevent Alzheimer's? No. Play Phoenix Wright. When you rewind it, it wasn't there. Why would they want to kill him? Why would he want to be part of something to kill one of the investigators on that crime, on that case where someone he knew or he was related to was killed? Did they put away the wrong person? Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Yes, it does, dingus. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Because you're a fucking dingus. You're only 33. You can't be that outdated with machinery. We expect more from you. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh my god. This guy's a fucking dingus. Fingerprint sensor? Yup. Lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. Nice. They're not that obvious. Some people don't even know they're there. This is incredible. We're really getting them now. I want to know what happened so bad. What is that? Is that beef jerky? Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I mean, I kind of like Marshall. I don't want something... I don't want him to have done something fucked up, but... Oh... I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Ole. Please answer the question. I believe we can figure out the rest from here. Look at these floor plans. No place for someone to hide in the evidence room. This is when not paying attention at your job comes to bite you in the ass. It's so true. Something that everyone else knows and you don't know because you don't pay attention or don't care, and then you, best case scenario, look like an idiot, and apparently worst case scenario are implicated in a murder case. No place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. Where was the witness? What? When they say victim and killer, do they mean Bruce and the killer? Like Bruce in quotation? Because I think it was Jacob. I think it was Marshall. I think he was already in here. I think that 777 number was him. Coming in like 20 minutes or more before everybody else. Waiting in here. Oh wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. Because he... No, that doesn't make sense. I think he's Bruce in this situation. Officer Marshall was standing right here. But we already proved that wasn't Detective Goodman. Get your shit together. We already talked about this, Judge. Keep up. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. He made sure to walk in front of the camera so they saw him walking in and then ducked underneath the camera to leave. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed a straight up said guy. He said he did not see the guy's face. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. Yep. Okay, we didn't have to play the noise. Hate the noise. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer simply couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. That's always what the guilty person says, you know what I mean? They always coyly say, like, wow, you've got such an imagination. Have you ever considered, like, writing books or something like that? We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. We already said that. Weird. Well, Mr. Wright? Nope, wrong person. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Do I? Okay, good, thank you. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the only one who couldn't take the desert heat. So obvious he's the one, what can I do? Is Edgeworth gonna come through for us? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Aw, Mia. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box! I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. Why is Officer Marshall so hard to say? But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was open in the first place? No reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been. The blood? Maybe because he had blood on him? Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime, then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. Maybe it's the trench coat that has the blood on it? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I'm gonna point to the blood stain on the coat. You're right, he really is a shitty criminal, huh, Mel's? Just the most basic-ass criminal possible. Ah. The bloodstain! This guy's a fucking rookie. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You can't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. We fucking got him, boys. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Slams hands on the desk. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, it seems the time has come. Yeah! I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Alright, I don't really know where to go from here. So we're gonna press. SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since the case was closed. Everything was getting transferred. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking evidence into the room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. Don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. Today's my last chance. That's why I... Why'd you disguise yourself? If I didn't make it look like it was Goodman, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.